Hello there everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. It's time to attempt to fly Kerbollo 10. And I have designed a new lifting stage to honor the occasion. It's asparagus staged. It has one fewer engine than the previous design, but the upper payload has been reduced somewhat. So we will see what we will see. Yeah, I actually asparagus staged properly. Peeling off 2 tanks at a time. I may just need, I know what I was thinking I needed. I need some of those little, where are they? Utility, they must be, are they utility? Those little bursty, they must be engines. There they are. Alright, so if I face this towards the center, let's see, which way is this facing? We want to face that towards the center. So like that. So that it, and like that, and yeah, I keep messing things up, don't I? Whoa. Alright. There we are. And like that. And hopefully that will drive it far enough away from the center of mass. Now here's the important thing. We need these. Okay, so that's the final decouplers, and it needs these two up to the top, and let's see, these two with the middle decouplers. Okay, now here's the interesting thing. It's designed with a standard capsule, but because we're using a because the capsule we are using is or the lander we're using is a cupola, we only need to send one person, which triples the total life support available in this ship. So I think that'll work reasonably well. Let's see, so final systems check. These should all be these engines. I have no idea if this thing's going to work. I have not flown it yet, but I figure, why shouldn't you guys join me for the terrible, horrible fate that is being a test pilot in Kerbal Space Program. Alright, here we go. Lars Kerman, my favored among Kerbals for flying spaceships to everywhere in the world, since apparently some of my other Kerbals are not coming back from the dead. Apparently that has stopped, which I am somewhat grateful for, actually. It means I actually have to try and convince these people to work for me, and that will... Oh. Do you guys know what I forgot? Yeah, I know what I forgot. I forgot something really important. Really, 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 really important. And I forgot it remembered just in time. Boy, oh boy. This is what I get for testing these things on camera, you know. But I suppose that's just part of the fun. What would Kerbal Space Program be without a handful of explosions and stuff, and swaying and waggling, wobbling, horrific, terrifying things. Alright, saved, launching, hoping for the best, because that's all we can do. So this will be an interesting flight. By the way, I have reoriented my space station to be a perfect north-south orientation at John Larson's advice. It should hopefully make docking a lot... Whoa! Jeez. What in the world just happened there? That didn't even remotely work. Alright, well, Let's just try reverting the launch. And of course, so there's a failed linkage somewhere. The question is where? Where is our problem? Oh, the absence of... that would do it, wouldn't it? Oh, that was really funny. Good God, this game is goofy sometimes. That's what you get for putting those things on without making sure mirroring was accurate. Oh boy, this has really started off wonderfully today, hasn't it? Okay. Now with 100% more, come on, symmetry. Because things are always better with symmetry. Aha! Now we're talking. And since you guys seem to always insist on climbing back and get out of my ship. Alright. Let's do this thing. Onwards to the moon, or to Mooner Station 1 more precisely, to get ready to do some science. And without, I don't have an antenna on this thing, so I can't accidentally transmit data I don't want to transmit. Ah, the absence of inexplicable ships ripping themselves apart and whatnot. Well, completely explicable, but you know what I mean. Anyways, launching in 3, 2, 1, liftoff. And we shall see what we shall see. So hopefully this thing has got enough juice to do the job the way it's supposed to now. I have no idea, this could just go horrifically wrong here in a couple of moments, so I just want to keep that in mind. Come on, back to vertical. Alright, so the first tanks should be, the first engines should be burning out soon. And this is actually where it could just, you know, go horribly wrong. If I don't have enough guts from my remaining engines to do the job, I'm kind of out of luck anyways. Okay, that did not work so well. Alright. Alright, kill those engines. That I do not want to see. Alright, let's get out from under these things. Alright. Lars is as safe as he's going to get with this crazy-ass stuff flying around here. Alright. Screw you, asparagus staging. Seriously. What a pain in the butt. Alright, I'm gonna revert to my standard design. You know, some days you just gotta, you know, admit, I don't know why that failed, but I do know that I've had nothing but trouble with that kind of staging, so I will be right back. Alrighty, here we go. The much more traditional design. Standard rockets, the whole works, except one less engine, because I'm going to see if that works any better for a number of things, including might make that center stage last a little longer, and that would not be a bad thing. Alright, lock on target, here we go. And no, that wasn't lag, that was just me talking late. Alright. Not an auspicious start with a little bit of tip going on here. Come on, heating. Don't be like that. Come on. Don't be like that, spaceship. Seriously. So I know these aren't enough solar panels to power the command module. My hope is that it's just enough to, come on. maintain the battery a little extra time. What is going on with this thing? Am I just sort of paranoid, or is this really swaying and tipping the way I think it is? Okay. So as usual, barring anything really, truly, groundbreakingly exciting like this thing ripping itself apart, I will see you in orbit. See you soon. I've just got to remember to cut this before we get to orbit, if this works out the way I'm hoping it will. Okay, we're almost ready to... We're going to lose the 3 engines in the middle in a second, and it'll be time to throttle back up a bit more. Alright, tipping... few degrees, because we're past that threshold. Excellent. Perfect. We are right on normal schedule here. We're accelerating through the middle atmosphere. Looking good. Looking good. Okay. This is going quite well. Let's see how much further this can actually... I can actually push this thing with these engines. If I can save the second stage till we're actually in the outer atmosphere, it always works better. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something on this ship? You ever get that feeling like you've forgotten something really, really, really important? Well, that's kind of the feeling I'm having right now. Lars is not happy. Chill, Lars. Chill, man. Okay, we are in the outer atmosphere with the first booster stage. That's excellent. Excellent, excellent news. There we are. Perfect. RCS on. I didn't remember to leave these tanks. Yes, I did. Good. There we go. Excellent. So far so good. We'll get up to about 80 and then we will kill the engines and wait for a few seconds before doing our next boost. Alright, so if this goes according to plan, I may not actually have an issue with the engines like I have with the delivering the station parts. Alright, here we go. Full throttle to the orbital burn. Here we go. Middle stage, don't fail me now. I just hope I didn't underbuild this middle stage too much. It looks good. Looks like they're all using fuel at about the appropriate rate. good, actually. Come on, don't fail me now. Seriously? Alright, we're over the apoapsis. That is not good. Well, this is looking like it might be a failure to launch, which is really surprising. I didn't think this payload was that much bigger than other things I've launched. Did I make a major change to my middle stage? I might have. But it looks like we're going to be hitting the atmosphere here shortly, and then we're kind of doomed. Alright, well, that failed. Here we go. We're getting past the... Alright, well, this is us. Yeah, it's too late now. Alright, well. Power on, monopropellant on. And that will be our return. Okay, guys, well, that did not go the way it was supposed to. But this thing will get back to their planet, no problem. Obviously, I'm going to have to go have another look at my booster stage. Right. I will deal with that off camera, and I will be back with you in a few minutes. When in doubt, go with what you know works. This is the same heavy lift stage that we've used to get most of Lunar Station 1 to the moon in the first place, minus one ring of... in fact, this is a modified... The only difference between this and the booster stage we used in the last mission, or the last episode, is the absence of the extra RCS tanks right here. So, without any further ado, launching in 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. I really have no idea why that previous design didn't work. I guess it just did not quite have enough fuel. This mid-stage seems more important than I had thought. I suppose part of the problem is this upper stage is a lot heavier than it necessarily needs to be. I also might not have throttled down fast enough as we were launching. But regardless, one way or another we're getting Lars into orbit with a sufficient quantity of fuel to proceed with the mission. I hope. Anyhow, yeah, I will see you in orbit. I hope. I really, really hope. And then I will have to pause and see how long this episode has actually gotten, because I don't want to get in the habit of releasing 1 hour long episodes. I don't have enough time in the day, in the week, to do that on a regular basis, let me tell you. Anyways, enough rumination from me. I will be right back. Alrighty, it looks like we're going to make it this time. The power and fuel levels are much more appropriate for an actual successful orbital burn, unlike the last attempt. And for the final stage, exactly, oops, except for the part where I just hit the X key and cut my engines, everything should be, stop. There we go. Alright. That should be more or less where we need to be. Now let's just hope we can get this periapsis burn down before everything gets really out of hand. Got to keep in mind I can always refuel the Poodle stage from the space station, because it does have a tank full of spare fuel. So, just a nice little detail to keep in mind. Come on. Let's see, so yeah, there we go. We're accelerating that a little bit more. I gotta get a little better at picking my angles of attack for these burns. What I'm instinctively doing is not always exactly the way I should be doing it for the most efficient burn. A bit frustrating, but you know, that's just part of the learning experience here. Just try not to let my, oh, here we go, periapsis coming up. Let's see, which way to not actually be raising my periapsis, or my apoapsis like the way it is right now. Oh well, we are good enough. I know I content myself with some pretty crap orbits here sometimes, but really the important thing is to get into that orbit right now. I always feel like there's some technology I'm missing. Something that I need to make getting into these orbits easier. Because boy, some days it sure seems like... Alright, so we need to get into a clockwise orbit. So there's our encounter. Now what we need to do is we need to adjust. We need to adjust a little harder. Alright. Now we need to leave... No, later. Definitely later. Lots later. Alright, let's drop that prograde burn a bit. And drop our departure time a bit more. Alright, that is definitely not the right. That's not doing it right. Alright, so we're going to need a little bit more there. Let's see, that's counterclockwise. If I leave sooner... There we are. That is a... I really did put that silly thing in the wrong orbit, didn't I? A little higher. There we are. That should do. But yeah, no, I really did put the... I put the space station in a backwards orbit. I can't believe I did that. Next time. The next universe is on its way someday. Whoa. No, wait, no. Okay, we're okay. Just looked like we weren't okay. Okay. So quick saving. Just give me 1 second here. I will be right back. Well, it took me almost 30 minutes to do the job, so that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we will try and dock with Lunar Station 1 and hopefully land on the moon. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll probably cut out the actual burn to the moon. You've seen that a billion times, and I will pick up when we are about to enter lunar orbit in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.